If you're anything like me, you probably dread going to the doctor. Maybe you put it off, telling yourself you're just too busy, or that whatever's bothering you will go away on its own. But deep down, you know you're ignoring your health, hoping that if you don't think about it, it'll just magically get better. The truth is, every time you skip that checkup or brush off those weird symptoms, you're playing a risky game with your own well-being. I know, because I did exactly that for years. I learned that lesson the hard way, and honestly, I wish I'd listened to my body sooner. It didn't start with anything dramatic, just little things. An ache here, a pain there, feeling a bit more tired than usual. I'd wake up groggy, my joints would creak, and I'd find myself short of breath after climbing a single flight of stairs. I was exhausted all the time. My body ached in places I didn't even know could hurt, and it seemed like every time someone at work got a cold, I'd catch it too, sometimes even worse than they did. At first, I just shrugged it off. I told myself, this is what getting older feels like, right? Everyone slows down eventually. I figured it was normal to feel this way. But then, during a routine checkup, my doctor noticed some things that didn't look right. She ordered a few tests, and when the results came back, she sat me down for a serious talk. She looked me in the eye and said, "Your body's under attack. If you don't make some changes, especially with your weight, things are only going to get worse. You're at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and a whole list of problems you don't want." I felt overwhelmed. I'd tried so many diets before, low carb, no carb, juice cleanses, you name it. I'd bought every book, watched every video, and still, nothing seemed to stick. I remember standing on the scale, feeling defeated, wondering if I'd ever be able to turn things around. I even tried that infamous cabbage soup diet. For a whole week, my house smelled like boiled vegetables, and I was so hungry I could barely think straight. My family still jokes about it. Honestly, I think they're still traumatized by the smell. It was rough for everyone. But this time it felt different. It wasn't just about looking better or fitting into old jeans. It was about my health, my life. I realized I had to make a real change, not just another quick fix. So I started small. I didn't try to overhaul my entire life overnight. I just put on my sneakers and walked around the block. That was it. One block. I swapped out my usual bag of chips for an apple. I started drinking more water and less soda. Little changes, nothing drastic. Did I miss pizza? Absolutely. There were nights I'd stare at a slice and practically drool. But I kept reminding myself why I was doing this. And slowly, week by week, I started to notice changes. I had more energy. My aches faded. I could play with my kids without needing to sit down every 5 minutes. The pain in my knees eased up. I could stretch without wincing. I felt lighter, not just on the scale, but in my spirit. It was like I was finally getting my life back, piece by piece. And the best part? I was able to be there for the people I love. I could hug my kids, laugh with my partner, and actually enjoy time with my family instead of just watching from the sidelines. Looking back, I wish I hadn't waited for a health scare to make a change. I wish I'd listened to my body sooner before things got so bad. So, if you're hearing this, take it from me. Listen to your body. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Start small, but start today. Even the tiniest step forward is better than standing still. And hey, if you want more real-life stories and tips that actually work, don't forget to subscribe. You're not alone in this. Let's get healthier together, one step at a time.